Every home project, however modest, can benefit from having a drawing developed in advance. And this is a very simple project. All it is a simple privacy arch that we're going to grow flowers around and it'll be planted in the garden. But at least it lets me know in advance what pieces of material I have to buy to finish the product. It is not scientific, but laying out pieces of string and sticks on the lawn helps you to get a line, a setup in a project that is not square. So it's off to my local DIY Home Depot supermarket to buy the timber for this project. As you can see by the parking lot is crammed full of people working on project. Back home safely with wood in the driveway and ready to begin this project. Well, the posts are up. It was a bit of a struggle to get this aligned because, as I've previously referred to, that nothing is straight here. The angles are all over the place and I've had to do it by visual lines with markouts on my lawn. But anyway, they're all up and straight and shimmed, ready for the cross pieces to be fitted. Right, we've got the lumber cut and ready for putting the first top cross piece into position. And let's go. That should all fit to size. That was not meant to happen, but we'll give it another try. We'll swap the ends around, shall we, and just see what difference that made. Just as well I'm not building a house here, else it might have fallen just down on my head. One of the reasons why you always stand clear of stuff that's up in the air, I think. Okay, I'm going to get the hammer and tap that into position. I'll tap it up. Okay, it's straightening it up here a bit. Well, that other end has come up. You see, these pieces of wood are never straight in their lengths, are they? They're always a bit cockeyed. Well, mind you, trees don't ever grow straight up, do they? They've got twists and turns, and during the heating and drying process, they all tend to get a bit warped. Okay. So, right, that looks pretty good. Okay. Okay. Well, now we've got the posts up. It looks like a soccer post, doesn't it? Have a game of soccer with myself here in the back garden. It does look rather square, and that's hopefully going to be flat on top. I've got the spirit level here, and we'll just give that a whoa, bang on, absolutely level, absolutely level. Very good. Okay, okay, really like that. Good. Now, the next trick will be just to tap some few nails in the top there. Now comes the time to put the nails in and try and hold the whole thing together. And it has been exactly level, the top bar. So we'll tap these anodized nails into the crossbeam. Okay, where's my trusty hammer? I'm always losing this trusty hammer. He's not so trusty, is it? Okay, so we'll climb up the mountain here. Right up, so as I'm looking down on this project. Oh, there you are. You've got the sound effects of hammering. Don't know how that will come out, probably deafen you all. Well, that looks pretty firm, doesn't it? That looks pretty firm. Okay, let's do the other end. Okay, move the ladder along here. I like to be always kind of well on top of my projects and rather strike the hammer up than down. Okay, up and top. Line it up, always watch my fingers. I've bashed a few fingers in my lifetime. I've kind of learnt lessons the hard way about keeping my thumb out of the way. There we are. And one more, the very last nail there will go into position. Right. Looks good, eh? Oh, coming down the ladder here. To start pounding in the brackets for the lower crossbar now. Right, it's no big deal this, but I've got to get them all straightened up and in the right position. See, it's all goes askew on you. There you are, my friend, completed. A very simple project, but as I have said several times during this great video production, it was all based on lines which were not parallel to anything, and so difficult, or I found it quite difficult to kind of get it lined up and in position, because the position had to be perfect for this. It's our privacy fence. We've had issues with the neighbour next door being able to look over into our yard, which we don't like. So anyway, there's the finished project, and well, no, correction, not finished yet. And that top oblong, I have to place a trellis, close-knit trellis, which will eventually hold flowers, growing flowers, but will have the double purpose of avoiding a visual sight line to where we sit and eat for our meals, which is not the most pleasant thing. So there we are. There it is in all its glory. Chris Keno's garden privacy arch. It's taken me about a week to build that thing. The price has gone up just horrendously at the moment. Anyway, it's up now for hopefully another 5 or 10 years. And I built it hopefully to a standard which will withstand winds and blustering weather that we have in the winter in these parts. So let's go a little bit nearer and I'll walk around and show you the fine details. Notice the caps on the top of the verticals there. you don't want to get water seeping down into the what's it called? Anyway, vertically down into the beams. So those are a little finishing touch that you should put on these projects. And we'll walk around the side here. And there we are. It's the back of the arch. I bought the trellis at the local hardware store and the beams at the local wood store, and also steel spikes that are put 2.5 feet down into the ground, which were really quite a challenge for me to hammer down. Anyway, they're in now, and the whole thing actually is very sturdy. I think it's going to survive this one, and it could be useful actually to have a game of football, I think, through that. For a football game for little people, that is. And we'll just walk back here a bit, and hopefully you get a good view of that. And there we are, the whole thing in the shot now. Isn't that good? And you can see that it will provide exactly a little bit of privacy in the area where we tend to have a few meals actually in the summer months. And I've enjoyed building it. Didn't take too long, probably about 3 or 4 days of work in that thing. It's hard to believe it, but by the time you've gone up to the stores and you've hung around in lineups to pick up the wood, it's several days that it takes. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.